Hey guys! Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you aren't new, then welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda Yasmin, and I try to post videos at least twice a week. So if you want to see more videos from me, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like. Today's video, I figured we'd do just a mini review. I went to Sephora the other day and I picked up the Huda Beauty, one of the little palettes, the Mauve Obsessions by Huda Beauty. I don't own any of her palettes, so I just thought this was cute. I believe I only paid $27 for it, so that's pretty cool. It's affordable. Most of her big palettes, I believe, are like $65. So $27 is not bad. And there are 9 shades in this palette. I'm not sure of all the different names of the colors. This is what it looks like. They're really pretty. They're like these mauve colors. Obviously, that's called the Mauve palette. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys. Ooh, and the mattes are nice too. The shimmers are really nice. They're a little gritty or chunky. I'm not a very good swatcher, you guys, just so you know. I'm a horrible swatcher. They never go on my arm correctly. I have problems. So these are them swatched, and I just did one swipe with them. They seem nice and pigmented. So I figured we would do a first impressions of this little palette, and then I did pick up some samples. I picked up a couple of foundations. I don't know about you guys, but foundation's expensive, and because I have oily skin, I always like to sample the foundations. I've learned a lesson the hard way. I just started to pick up samples from Sephora, and I am going to try out. I got the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet in shade 35, and then I picked up the Too Faced Peach Perfect in Golden Beige. I'll do a sample, and then I'll do some check-ins later on and just tell you what I think, see if my oil breaks through. I did already prime my face with the Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Primer. I've actually tried a few of the Peach products, and I did get a sample also of the setting spray, the Peach Perfect setting spray, so I'm going to try that too. So we're just going to test out those products today, and then we're going to test out the Huda Beauty palette, do a first impression, see if I like it, see what we get into. So if you like this video, then keep on watching. Okay, so first, like I said, I already primed my face. Let's go ahead and put on our foundation. I think today I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect. So we'll see. Normally they give you enough to do a whole face, sometimes even a couple days. This looks really yellow on me, but I did color match it to like my chest and my neck. So hopefully it's not too yellow for me. And I'm super oily. Like, oil breaks through my skin like within 3 to 4 hours. So my holy grail foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. That is my go-to. And if I'm going to do a drugstore foundation, I normally will buy the Revlon Color Stay. Those are pretty much my 2 go-to foundations. I do try to, you know, try other foundations, but I always end up going back to those ones because I know they're gonna work on my skin type. I just put some on my face, and let's see how we do. It's definitely yellow on me. I'd say it's like medium coverage. I mean, I have like a lot of breakouts right now. It's that lovely time of the month. I always get breakouts around that time, so hopefully it doesn't oxidize, because if it does, I'm gonna be screwed. So I'm just putting on more because this is definitely not full coverage on me. I don't really have too much acne. I just kind of get like hormonal breakouts, but the ones I do have are pretty bad. But I do have a lot of like redness and acne scarring. Yeah, it's definitely better on the second layer for me. It seems to be drying pretty quickly, so I think you have to work fast. Here you do your face in sections instead of plowing it all over your face like I did. So like I said, this is probably a medium coverage foundation. It's not as high coverage as the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I really like that one. It's a little yellowy on me, but it does, I think, color match my neck pretty good. I'm not sure how many are in this range. Let me look that up really quick. Okay, so I just looked it up and it says that there are 20 shades and it's supposed to be medium coverage, which I would say definitely is medium coverage. And it's supposed to be matte. It definitely dries down matte. Like, I haven't put powder on yet and my face is definitely not dewy. So I would say that that claim is true. Let's see. It's supposed to be never cakey or mask-like. It's supposed to have 14-hour photo friendly, so there should be no flashbacks in this. It's supposed to be oil controlling, and it does smell like peach and sweet milk, or sweet fig milk. So it is supposed to be cruelty free and vegan with no gluten and parabens, which I'm allergic to gluten, so that's good. There's no gluten in it. So I mean, we'll see. It has really good like reviews on the Too Faced website. It has 517 reviews and it's like 4.5 hearts, so that's pretty good. I mean, we'll see. So it is 1:47 right now and I normally don't go to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know if I'll leave it on that long. I normally wipe my makeup off around like 11 o'clock at night, so we will see how that does. So let me go ahead and put on the rest of my face and then we'll go ahead and do my eyes. So I will be right back. Next time you see me, I will be all done except for my eyes. Okay, so I'm back. Now we're going to do my eyes. I haven't primed them yet. I'm going to use my soft ochre paint pot and we're going to prime my eyes. This is my favorite eye primer. It lasts for a really long time too. I think I've had this jar for like 6 months and I'm just now barely able, like I'm just now hitting pan. Okay, so my eyelids are primed. Now we are going to go into the palette. I'm excited for this palette. I'm going to go in with my NB25 from Morphe. And I'm just going to go in with this white color right here. The white, the cream shade right here. And just kind of set down my primer. It's nice because this color right here isn't super pigmented, so it is a nice color to just set down and like use before you go in with your transition color. So okay, so that is set down. Now I think I'm going to go in with this color right here in the middle. It's kind of like a beigey color. I'm going to go in with this one and use that one just in my crease. Use that as a transition color. Oh, it's more of actually like a purpley beige color. That's kind of cool. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. It is definitely still light enough to use it as a transition color. It's definitely blending out well. I'm just gonna kind of put that a little bit high up in my crease to make it look like my eyes are less hooded. Basically putting it above where my crease actually is. And then kind of dragging it down to where the tape is so that when I take off the tape, it's going to be a nice line. I'm going to do the same thing in my other eye, on my other eye. These seem to be blending out really well. So that is nice. I know a lot of shadows that are super pigmented don't blend well. It's nice to be able to try some of Huda's shadows because they are, you know, so highly raved, but not, you know, break your budget. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to change brushes. I'm probably just going to go in with, I'm not sure exactly what this brush is. I got it in my BH Cosmetics haul that I did. And this is from BH Cosmetics and it's brush 8. I'm not sure exactly what the name is. And now I'm going to go in with this really pretty red color right here. I'm going to put that actually in my crease. We're just winging it. I'm not exactly sure what we're, ooh, that's pretty. It's like a cranberry color. I like it. I'm just putting that in my crease and then above where my natural crease is so that when I go to do a cut crease, it actually, you can actually see it when my eye is open, see? So if I was actually on my crease is like all the way down here. I'm just gonna blend that up. This color is so pretty. Oh, I like it. I'm definitely gonna have to blend it out, but that's okay. They're blending pretty good. It is really pigmented though. But they're not very dusty though, because I have been going into them, and let me show you. They're not really all over the palette, which is cool. I know a lot of shadows are super dusty. These ones don't seem to be. I'm gonna go back in with that other color in the middle that we used before and kind of like go above that and kind of blend those two edges together so that we don't have such a sharp line. Okay, so now in my outer corner, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade down here at the bottom. It's like darker than this shade, but it's in the reddish family. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that in my outer V and kind of like in my outer crease. Definitely want to tap off your brush though, because it does pick up easily. This color you definitely, I think, need to build it because it's not super dark, which is good because I like to be able to build it instead of just having to work like, oh no, I put too much on. I think I'm gonna go in with the other darker color and just put that on top of that one too, because this isn't super dark. It's not as dark as I want it to go in my outer corner. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the other corner color right here. It's the darkest color in this little palette. So I'm gonna go in with that one and kind of go over that one and see if it darkens it up. Oh yeah, that's the one I should have probably gone with in the first place. Eye is definitely gonna be bold, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe brush and I'm gonna go back in with that pretty red color and just kind of go over where I might have lost any of that pigment. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape and I'm going to, you know, clean up my line and do a little bit, maybe like a cut crease a little bit. And I like to blink because then it brings up the concealer to where my line should be. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. So I'm gonna go in with this beautiful pink color right here. I'm gonna put that like sort of in the center of my eye. And I'm going to use, it's from Royal and Langnickel. It's just a detail brush, but it's like a flat brush. I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna put that like in the center of my lid. Brush is working like that, so let's try our finger. Yeah, definitely your finger works better. Ooh, that color is really pretty. This shadow would probably be good with like a glitter glue, or like a pigment glue, because it is kind of crumbly. As you see, I do have fallout on my cheeks, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a champagne-y pink color. I'm gonna go in with this one and I'm gonna put that like in this, like in my inner corner. And it's about the same consistency as that pink one. So I think a lot of Huda's shadows are that same consistency. That's what it looks like. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna use my finger again since it worked better. I got it crumble in my eyelash. This one's definitely pigmented. I really like this so far. I'm impressed. I like how well they blend and that they're super pigmented. So I'm definitely a fan. So that is the eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight under my brow bone. All we have is that matte white color. So I'm gonna probably go in with a different palette, and I'm gonna put on my eyeliner and mascara and everything, and then I will be back to give you my final thoughts on the foundation and the palette. So I will be back in just a second. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. My eyelashes are still drying, so you might see like the white glue in there, but okay, so let me zoom you in what the foundation looks like. I do have a few breakouts, but it's not creasing in my nose. And I think I put this on around 1 something, and it's 2:56. So I've had it on probably for about an hour. I'm still very matte. The eyeshadow, I think this look turned out really pretty. It's a little dark. I do like it. I love how it turned out. I love the colors. So overall, I would say that this little mauve palette is a thumbs up. I really liked it. I will most likely be buying a couple of the other little palettes. I'm not exactly sure how many of the other ones that they have. I think it's like 4 or 5 of the little mini palettes. So I think that's really cool. I like that there is a mirror in here. So that's cool. You can travel with it. The shades are really pretty, and I think you can do a lot of really cool different eye looks with this. So just check them before you buy them, because these shades right here, the shimmery shades, they break pretty easily, I think, because they're so soft. It's like the formula of these are very, very soft and crumbly. So be careful if you do decide to travel with these, because they do seem to break pretty easily. So I'm going to be very careful with these. I don't know if I will travel with them because of how fragile they are. I think they're just going to stay in my actual makeup room and my makeup collection. So I don't recommend probably traveling with these, but they are a nice size to travel. Just be super careful with them. I will check back in. It is, like I said, 3 o'clock now. So I will check back in at around 6 o'clock and let you guys know how this makeup is wearing. So far, I really like it. But if it does well, I'm really excited, because I need to branch out and try different foundations. And just, I'm always just trying the Estee Lauder Double Wear because it's my tried and true. It's my holy grail. But who knows, I could have just found another holy grail. And like I said, I'll be back around 6 o'clock and I will give you guys an update to let you know how I'm liking it. I'll see you in a couple hours. Toodles. Actually guys, I did forget that I did get the Peach Perfect setting spray. So I'm going to spray this on my face too, and we're going to see how this does. Okay, now I'm gonna be back in about 3 hours. Okay, toodles. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so it is now 7:41, so this is my first check-in. I haven't touched up at all since I did my makeup. I finished around 3 o'clock. So it's been almost 5 hours since I did my makeup. So let's see, I haven't really looked at it since. My nose, as you can see, is a little bit, like the oil is starting to seep through a little bit on the top of my nose. But it hasn't really broken apart very much. Maybe a little bit on my nose. My forehead looks good. It looks a little bit like dewy. There's a close-up. So it looks a little bit oily. Like right here in my T-zone. On my forehead, but I mean, it definitely looks good. So for 5 hours, it is looking good. I will check back in a little while later, probably around like 11. I'll probably check back in and do my final thoughts on this foundation, but so far it looks pretty good. I won't touch up, and I will see you in a couple more hours. Hey guys, so we are back for my final check-in, my thoughts on this. First, let's zoom in and see what my face looks like. So I've had this foundation on for about 8 hours. I'm just gonna take my makeup off now because I'm not doing anything else. It is, as you can see, it's 10:58. So I've had it on for pretty much 8 hours, a little bit over 8 hours. And so I've been pleasantly surprised with this foundation. I will actually probably be buying this. I zoom you guys in and you can look closer at what my, so as you can see, It hasn't really broken up very much. My face isn't very shiny. Like normally I'm super shiny right here between my T-zone and on my nose especially. I'm a little bit shiny on my nose. Right here is highlighter, but I mean on the bridge of my nose. Doesn't seem like it really broke up too much on the side of my nose. Normally it'll break up a lot on the side of my nose. I'm really liking it, guys. So let me see about I did get a little breakup right here on my chin, but that could be just from me touching my face. Barely any creasing, like in my nose creases. I give this seriously, like out of a 10, like a 9.5. It's really good. I look about the same when I use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I really enjoyed this foundation. I give it, you know, a 9.5 out of 10 stars. So, and I have really oily skin. And I mean, I didn't do a lot of crazy stuff today. I didn't do anything crazy. I just kind of hung out around my house, did some cleaning, and my husband and I, you know, ran some errands after dinner. So, but I do live in Vegas and it is really hot here. It was like 107 or something today. So definitely withheld going in and out of the heat, like the air conditioner and the heat and stuff. I really liked it. My eyeshadow is still perfect, didn't crease. I didn't really have any fallout with my shadow. The colors are still really vibrant. Overall good makeup day. I really enjoyed this makeup today. I really enjoyed this foundation review. I'm definitely gonna buy this foundation now, so that's awesome. I'm glad I tested it out. I really enjoyed this foundation. I thought it's a good one. I think it's worth the money. I believe it's in the $40 range, and so I will be buying this foundation for sure and using it in upcoming videos and tutorials. So I really liked it. If you haven't tried it, then you should check it out if you have oily skin like I do. The Huda palette. I really love this palette. I love the color selection. They wore really nice on my eyes. They blend really well. So there's a reason that people say that Huda Beauty eyeshadows are really good. I'm definitely going to try out a couple more of these little palettes once they become in stock in my Sephora. I don't really like to buy stuff online, especially eyeshadows and stuff that are easily breakable. I'm not a fan of that. I prefer to shop in store. So if they become available, I will buy more. If you guys want to see more videos on those palettes, then comment down below and let me know. Yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this from me, then please give me a thumbs up. Please go and subscribe to my channel. Hit the, the notification bell. I think it's on this side over here. Hit the notification bell. That'll notify you when I create new videos and post them. I like to try to post 2 videos a week. So please hit that notification bell so you can know when I post new videos. As always, thank you for stopping by my channel, and I will see you next time. Toodles for now. My foundation looks good. This foundation's good, guys. I am feeling it. It's nice. Ooh, I'm excited to wash this off now. When you get to rip off. Oh, that's nice. Look what I just did! Anyone else just sit in the room and listen to Disney music? Or is it just me? Oh shit, I forgot about that mascara. Ugh! This is my jam! It's my favorite song. Ariel is my favorite princess. Looking around here, you think, sure. She's got everything. I want more. Eyeliner done. It only took me 15 minutes. I suck. I can pretend I know what they're saying. Arabian night out here on the door. Summer anytime you'll be. Oh baby, baby, shoes. So like I was getting too into Ariel and then I got mascara on my face. I just want to wipe it off, but you ain't gonna get me mascara. On you. Take that mascara. Will not be defeated by you. Eyeliner is a bitch to put on. I hate you, eyeliner. I love the way you look. Apparently I will be defeated by you. God! God. Ripping off your eyelashes, seriously, is the best feeling. But girl, you know we need to wear them. It's the best feeling, but it's also kind of terrifying because you never know if you're going to rip out your actual own eyelash or not. So, did not fix it. Definitely not. I'm just going to pretend that's not there. That's fine. You can't see it, right? Thumbs up!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is